Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live. Good to be with you. Everything's unscripted on this show, right? You know it. And of course, my guests are here from all over. So I can't wait to see what they've got. Lots of guests from all over and lots of new information too from places. Let's see what we've got. So it looks like we've got a ceremonial mask, a piece of jewelry, a double strand piece of jewelry, and what looks like it might be a book. Oh, so that might be more of a ceremonial mask. That might be more of a shield, actually. What kind of book is that?
This is Glimpses of the World Fair.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. We just spoke from the Chicago area. So tell me, which World's Fair? Well, I know which World's Fair.
It's 1893, and it's from Chicago.
That's why I mentioned it. 1893 was called the World Columbian Exposition. And for those of you who don't know about that fantastic World's Fair, it was a very, very interesting World's Fair for many reasons. First of all, it was supposed to celebrate the 400th anniversary of Columbus discovering the New World, and we know that whole story, but discovering the New World. It didn't open until 1893. Daniel Burnham and the crew actually did a lot of work on the World's Fair, and these images, these books about World's Fair become very important World's Fair collectibles. So I'm guessing that your World Fair collectible book, and be careful when you handle books like that. Here's why. I know you're trying to show me, Undine, I understand that, but there's a couple of things. First of all, the spine has to be strong. So when you hold a book like that, actually you break the spine each time you touch a page. So just go easy. So,
all right.
But I know you were just trying to show all of us, and I appreciate that. Always look for a decorated cover. You know, Dr. Lori's channel is always all about how it's going to help you, right? So look for a decorated cover with books, and don't forget, of course, to look for things like the gilding and a nice strong spine. So that's a nice piece. It dates after the World's Fair. Is there a title page, hon?
Yes, there is. Hold on.
Take your time. Don't rush, because when you rush, you might break something. Rip it, tear it. Be careful. Okay. So, you know, glimpses of the World's Fair, you know, through a camera, crack me up. So anyway, a couple of cool things about it. And of course, it has these nice plates. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. How did you acquire it?
At an estate sale for $5.
$5 is pretty good for that. Did you buy it because it's a World's Fair collectible? And let me ask somebody else who's here with me. Let me see if they, in fact, would have bought a World's Fair collectible. Well, Lori from Florida, jewelry girl, tell me, would you have bought a World's Fair collectible like this?
I don't know. I $5, I probably would have gone ahead and got it because I like the information and probably.
Okay. Or would you put the $5 into a strand of pearls?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just checking on you. Want to make sure that you're doing what you're doing. It's funny though. The World's Fair piece, pretty nice. So Lori probably wouldn't have bought it, right? But Undine is saying, "Hey, for $5, and I'm in Chicago, and I've got the opportunity, I'm going to buy it." Right? So in good condition. When you open it up, no smell, no odor.
Nope.
Nice piece. I like it.
I mean, here are the pages.
Okay, so it doesn't, one of the other things that you're showing me the pages, right? So the flatness of the pages, it doesn't look like it's been somewhere where temperature and humidity changes, right? So they're not wavy. It doesn't look like it's been near water. That's one of the other clues you want to look for. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's worth a lot more than $5. It's obviously worth, what do you think it's worth?
Maybe 60.
It's worth 75. Very good. Very good. You're very close. And I like it when you guys are close because it tells me that you're watching the videos, you're using the binge link, and you're learning. Don't forget about, these are based on actual sales records. Don't forget about the newsletter. Did you sign up for the newsletter?
Oh, yeah. For a while now.
All right. The newsletter is free. FREE. All you have to do is go to drloriv.com where it says thumbs up. It says free. Put in your email, and of course you can send it out. The newsletter is going out tomorrow, so a new one goes out tomorrow. So if you're looking for it, there it is. It's easy to find. Just go over to the free thumbs up, put in your email. We will send it to you when we send it. You don't have to come back. You don't have to do anything. Just do that. You should be on that website getting all that information. Yes, sweetheart.
No, just thank you for everything. I love you so much.
You're very sweet. Thank you. I love you too. I love all of you. I'm glad you're doing so well. And I got to meet a beautiful woman named Kay this morning from Chicago too, who is, of course, her mom. And she was a lot of fun and quite beautiful. I hope I look that good then. Anyway, that's one of the things. So don't forget, it's going out tomorrow. If you didn't sign up now. It is free. But check out the website because you guys are missing a lot of information on the website, the blog, as well as the research pages. So check that out too. Nice to see you. Hey, I got a question of the day. Don't go yet. Whoa. Question of the day is Slinky or Play-Doh? Little kids' toys.
Slinky.
Did you have a big staircase as a kid? I grew up in a raised ranch. So it was one, you walk into the front door and you have to make a decision. Do you go up or do you go down? Couldn't stand that. But I never liked that whole make a decision, where are we going? But basically you could play with the Slinky up the stairs, get to the landing at the front door, and then down the stairs to the So the Slinky was fun in my mother's house, I remember.
It was so great.
Did you have a big long staircase?
No, we had a ranch, but
Okay.
I would go like this. And then I watched a show that talked about the history of toys, and it was talking about the Slinky and who invented it. And it was great.
Yeah, I've consulted on a lot of those shows. Nice to see you. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye. Mwah. She's so sweet. All of you are so sweet. But a lot of great pieces. That piece is a good example of World Fair collectibles. And World Fair collectibles, in fact, are quite desirable. People look for everything from the World's Fair. And the World Columbian Exhibition had fantastic things. Puzzles in the shape of eggs. I was thinking about eggs because I put on my Fabergé egg scarf. So I want to hear, about, I like the color. I don't like the color. What do you think? Should wear this? Don't wear that. What's happening on the studio table. But I remember many of the pieces that I've appraised over the years from the World Columbian Exhibition or the World's Fair in 1893 in Chicago. Fantastic and fascinating pieces. Coins, glasses, cranberry glass pieces, all kinds of stuff. Wonderful collectibles from that particular fair because people came from all over the world to go to the fair and bring something home. People love souvenirs. I talk about souvenirs in one of my videos too. Oh, what's this? Picked up a Joseph Mazur brooch, great, $10, great, at a yard sale. Sold it a week later for $160. There it is. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm happy to show you. I'm telling you what to buy. I'm telling you what it's really worth based on actual sales records. You can do this. Look at this. Perfect example. The proof is in the testimonials. There's another person who found something, knew what to look for because of my videos about thrifting, because, of course, of Ask Dr. Lori Live, and, of course, the website information. So go there and learn it. Go there and learn it. It's all there. And I want to hear your stories. So please tell me your stories. I want to know, Dr. Lori, I did this, or Dr. Lori, I found that, I sold it, or I'm trying to sell it, or what should I do? Or look at the success. I know you guys are having success because I talk to you all the time about video calls. That's wonderful. Terrific. And that's where I met, of course, Undine and her mom this morning, actually on a video call. So, well, I'm smart about some things. Art, antiques, and collectibles. Yeah, I'm pretty smart. Ask me to bake you something and we're in trouble. And I'm not good at chemistry. I was horrible at chemistry. Did you take high school chemistry? I was terrible at that. Anyway, the Slinky. So Deb says the Slinky. Deb says the Slinky. Lots of great things, lots of great objects, and my great guests always. So let's see what they've got. Everything's unscripted. I don't know what's coming. So let's see what they've got. USA. And then there's a little teacup in the manner of a, okay, somebody's got me on in the background. So can you turn me off? And little teacup. I like the teacup. I think I like the teacup because a lot of you tend to look for Asian style ceramics. What do you think? Do you like the teacup, the person with the USA poster?
Yeah, I actually do.
You do?
Yeah.
So
I like Asian stuff.
So now a couple things that you've got behind you. You've got a USA baseball team 1984 poster.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you know somebody on the team?
Mark, well, I don't know him personally, but Mark McGuire is on there.
Okay.
And Rod Dudeau, and it's Mark 200, 500 prints, and I have number 280.
So you have a limited edition print piece. Okay, a couple things about, we were talking about World Fair collectibles. Olympic collectibles are very, very similar in their interest. Now, the person with the blue teacup, would you buy the Olympic collectible poster?
Probably not.
Probably not. Not your thing?
Not my thing, no.
Okay, let me say this.
Not World Fair, it's the Olympic team from 1984.
Yeah.
And it's got every signature from
Every
every
signature,
player.
but it's printed. It's not an original signature.
Well, I'm not sure, honey, because some are red and some are blue,
Yeah.
the signatures, so I'm not sure.
The autographs are in fact printed just like the rest of the print. Oh,
Okay.
and somebody's helping with, straighten the
Yeah.
piece. Make sure you're straightening
Thank
the
you.
piece. That's good. Who is that? Whose hand was that?
That's my husband, James.
Where's James? Let's see him.
Say hi.
Stand up. Let me look at you.
Hi.
Hi, darling. So would you buy it? Guys tend to buy more sports stuff. Or did you buy it?
Yep. I did buy it.
Yeah, you did buy it. There you go. Why? Because, of course, every 4 years, those Olympic pieces are going to spike every 4 years. So actually now it's become every 2 years. Well, 4 years for each type of Olympics, right? So whether it's winter or summer. But in fact, a lot of these pieces hold their market value very well. So did you pay a lot for it?
$70.
$70 in 1984?
Oh no, ma'am. Last year.
Oh, last year you just bought it. So
At an
are you
auction,
thinking
yes,
of
ma'am.
reselling it?
Oh yes, of course.
Well, my friend with the blue teacup, she wouldn't buy it.
Oh,
She's
I'm
saying
sorry.
I
I
wouldn't
like
buy it.
blue teacups, but I like
She wouldn't buy
art too.
teacups either. Let's take a look at the teacups.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that teacup. All right. Would you buy her teacup? No. Or you would? Can't see the bottom of it? Something wrong with the teacup woman's audio. I think she has to go because her audio is off. But maybe not. I don't know. What's your first name, hon?
Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. So, and this piece you bought for $70 last year because of the signatures. Can I take a look at this? Can we stop moving the thing?
Oh, sorry.
He's like, move it. It's
my
let
cat.
me assure you,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
straight enough. Can you get close to it so I can see these autographs?
Is that close enough?
No. Get closer.
Is it clear
No.
for you?
Those are facsimile autographs.
Well, at least this one's real.
Yeah. And that one was also a facsimile autograph. That's called signed in the plate. Right?
Oh,
So they
man.
actually impress it and they press it. They make them look good. Especially
They do.
men. They make them look good. So
Yeah.
value on your piece for your $70 investment, value on it, about $400.
Okay.
When's it
good.
worth $400? During the Summer Olympics. When the Summer Olympics go back to, where were the 84 Olympics? Were they in LA?
No, in Georgia. Shoot, I don't know.
Georgia was 96.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to find out where the 84 Olympics were. I think they were in LA, but I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me. Wherever they were, and I think they're going back to LA at least. If they're in LA, it would be best if you sell them during those Olympics when they come back to LA, because you're going to see the market be interested. You got to know when to sell things. And my reselling tips are at, of course, yes.
What if we waited till 2024 to sell it?
That's when they're going back to LA, I believe.
So it'll be 50 years.
40.
40.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it'll be the right city. So I'll finish my statement, my thought,
I'm
and then
sorry,
I'll come
dear.
back to answer. That's okay. People interrupt me all the time. It's not a problem. So basically, what I want you to remember is you will have more value if you hit, yes, the 50-year cycle, very good. You learned that from me, or the 100-year cycle, but that's very good. The other thing is, and hopefully you're around in 2084. I won't be, but hopefully you will. And then the other one you want to think about is, of course, the same city, the same Olympic city. That's important too. I think it is LA, but again, don't quote me. Having said that, about $400, that includes the frame. The frame is probably worth the $70 that you paid.
Okay.
Okay?
Hi, darling. Thank you so
Nice.
much. I appreciate your time.
It's my pleasure. I'm happy to help you. So my question of the day for both of you, where's that husband of yours?
He's right here, but I have a different answer.
What?
I have a different answer. Silly putty.
Okay, so silly putty as opposed to Play-Doh.
Yes. Remember
Okay, so
you
now
take that
my
and
questions? Boy,
No,
how do you
well-
get anything done, you guys? She's changing the
No,
questions. She's interrupting.
Switch for Play-Doh. I prefer silly putty because you can take it on the Sunday morning comics and push it down and put the comics on the silly putty.
That's
Sorry.
fantastic, but it's not the question.
Okay.
The question
Shrinky,
is
shrinky.
Play-Doh.
Answer Slinky if I lived in a Tibetan monks.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you people a question.
monastery.
How long have you people been married now?
12 years.
A long time, right?
Yes. Too long.
Well, it shows. Slinky or Play-Doh? What do you like?
Play-Doh.
Okay.
Slinky.
And he said Slinky.
And he says Slinky. And you're
Such
right
a
about
wonderful
the
toy.
Sunday. And you're right about the Sunday papers too.
Yeah, that was cool. I love that stuff.
Nice to see you guys.
You
See
too,
you.
darling.
Bye. Oh my gosh. Those guys are hilarious. What fun. What fun. Oh goodness. But she's right about the 50 years, right? She's also right about the fact that, you want to think about those things. But before you go and you think you're buying an original autographed piece, get out the loop. Have you heard me talk about this loop? The loop of what to look for. And when you look at it, I want you to look for ink strokes. You know what an ink stroke looks like? Think of when you sign a check. We used to sign checks. When we used to sign checks, you know how the ink looked. That's how the ink would look. So the stroke has to be continuous when someone signs their name in cursive. Now, I know a whole bunch of you never were taught cursive writing or script, but in the 1980s, all of those autographs were actually in script or cursive writing. Look through the loop and look for the continuation of the ink. It's easy to get the loop. Go to the specials and shop page. It's one of my recommended products. Yes, I get compensation when you purchase something like this, but this piece is going to help you so much. And then before you buy it, go and look at it. Make sure you don't have a one of those. Yes, I often say, and I'm glad that you're saying that you agree that the loop has been helpful to you. I'm glad to hear that. And it is. It's really, really a big help. So good to see you. They were a lot of fun. But facsimile pieces, not always used. Facsimile autographed posters, not worth as much. The value in that is from the Olympics. That is the whole team, that they all have the signatures, even if they're facsimiles or again, printed pieces. And then start to learn what a printed signature looks like. It'll help you. But I'll show you what to look for. I always do. My guests are here from all over. If you're wondering what the 169 is, take a guess. What do you think? 169 what? What does it mean on my table tonight? Oh, guests are here. Oh, little Maxfield Parrish. What's this? Something behind her head looks like a Native American. And then it looks like a peasant person. Very, 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 lot of glare on the Maxfield Parrot. A lot of glare on the blue-white, too. And then there's this piece, which looks like it might be a fish and it might be glass. So the person with the Maxfield Parrish, do you like this glass fish? You have a Maxfield Parrish print called Daybreak.
Yeah.
So do you like this fish that this other person has?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think it's pretty too. Where are you calling from, Maxfield Parrish person?
Rockwood, Michigan.
If you don't know who Maxfield Parrish is, very well-known illustrator of the early 20th century. Well, it's nice to see you. There's a lot of glare on that piece. Sometimes you got to tilt it down or move it over. But turn off the light. Yeah, that kind of helps a little bit. So let's take a look at that fish. Let's take a look at that fish. It's Joseph. It's Joseph and his lovely wife. How are you?
Hey.
Now, why don't you tell them the story of how we met, Joseph?
That was amazing. Tell
them the story. What happened? How did we first meet?
Oh, we got the phone call?
Phone call, yeah. Video call with
Video call with you.
You did a video call with me, and then you told me what? You said, my wife has been
I love
watching.
you.
We love you. You are awesome.
Yeah, you're amazing.
You said that after the fact. Tell me about the dog. What's the dog's name?
Chico.
Chico? Like Chico and the Man?
Yes.
Hilarious. Adorable. Cute. What, a Bichon?
No.
An Lhasa Apso? What kind of
Morky.
Oh, Yorkie. I love dogs. But I love fish more. This is beautiful. How'd you acquire it?
It was a thrift store. They had two, actually. We have other one. And it was like they had no idea what they have. And I think it's beautiful. We paid $2.
$2. It's
Yes.
more beautiful now that it's $2. There's Lori Disney. Always good to see her. So $2, right? And did you buy both of them or just one?
Yes.
Yes. The other one.
Thank
is-
goodness. Oh, there's the other one.
Yeah.
All right. Just go slowly. I love the red one. I love the blue one with the rods. Very beautiful. Murano style, gorgeous. Any label on it? Any
No.
other information? No.
No.
Yeah. It's a nice piece. Have you been to Murano? Look at those gold specks. Murano.
Yes,
The
it's very-
Italians. We love the gold. We like the bling. You know how it is. That's a beautiful piece. Is it 8 inches? Is it 6 inches? How big?
6.
6, this one.
That one. Okay. And then, so I would say that one, you're probably looking about $125
Wow.
based on actual sales records for your $2 investment. Very good.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
good.
you
Based
very
on
much.
actual sales records, similar pieces have sold. Now, remember, when you're trying to do this, I was just writing a guide again about reselling on the website because everyone said, Dr. Lori, give me your tips on reselling. So I gave you the ultimate guide. It's on the website, drloriv.com. Get there, click on it, read it. Because basically, here's what I want you to know. I want you to know what are the selling tips for reselling that item if you're not going to say, oh, I'm buying fish for Dr. Lori. Okay, you got to resell it. You got to resell it. I want you to know that certain things with respect to colors will sell in different, certain colors will sell better. Certain types of objects will sell better at different times in different places. And don't think that the only market is just one of the online auction sites. Lots of places will do very well. You'll do very well selling that in many different places. That's really nice. Well, Joseph, I'm going to ask you that question. Play-Doh or Slinky? The question of the day.
Oh, Slinky.
Slinky.
Yeah.
Somebody made $1 billion on that little wire.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
Crazy, but a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Give your wife a kiss for me, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Oh, they're so funny. They're so funny. He was so funny when I met him. He's like, oh, you're talking and talking and talking. And then I realized you knew all this stuff. So I started watching. He was very funny. Very frank, too. I like that about people. I love candor. And there's Lori. Thank you for your continuous support. Many of you, of course, continuous support. Any ideas what the 169 means? What do you think? Take a guess. And don't forget to answer the question of the day. I love it when you guys answer that, too. I missed whatever that was, but thank you for it. It looked like a nice comments about Valentine's Day. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. My crew is excellent. I'm very lucky. I have some lucky folks. I am lucky to have these folks who are helping me. And I'm lucky to have all of you helping me too. I had a wonderful class. If you're interested, of course, in the class and joining me for a class, you can sign up at drloriv.com. Wonderful class. Lots of fun. Great questions. Great objects. We'll have to scratch the replay, just stopping in to say hi. Okay, I hope you will watch the replay, not scratch the replay. I bet that's autocorrect. But please watch the replay, and thank you for stopping in to say hi. I'm glad you're shopping. This is the time to source, right? It's this time to resell, but it's also the time to source because lots of things going cheap. So go look for it. I show you what to buy on the thrift store videos. Let's see. That's a beautiful plate with the gilding and the banding. It's really very beautiful. I always like blue willow. Do you collect blue willow? Is this Liz from Alaska? Might be.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Liz. How are you? So tell me,
Good.
Where are you? Are you Juneau or Anchorage or where are you?
I'm in Seward on the Kenai Peninsula.
Oh, Seward. Right. I was in Homer too. I was in Valdez, which was fabulous. Did I tell you about the puffins? I love the puffins.
Oh, yeah. We have the puffins here.
Yes, I bet you do. So this piece is nice. How did you acquire that?
I had got it free from my mother-in-law.
If you guys like China and you're watching the channel, put that down in the comments. I like China. I want to talk about China. Oh, you got your glove on. Well, that's one of the ways that you do it, right? Use your teeth, right? You know, make sure you don't get too much saliva on anything. However, saliva will break things down. A lot of restorers, particularly art restorers, will use saliva, if you didn't know it. They'll use saliva, and it won't hurt the painting, to actually get to the base of a painting. It's very typical procedure for, of course, that. Any ideas what the 169 means, Liz?
I was thinking that it was a marathon number.
Oh, how many miles I've run? Well, I do the treadmill every day. All of you are going to go, she's on the treadmill every day. Really? Is that true? And it is true. I have a someone very dear to my heart who does the treadmill with me every day. And that's the only reason why I'm on that darn thing, because I hate it. I hate it. But I do the treadmill every day. And in doing it, in fact, I guess I feel stronger. I never get thinner, but I guess I feel stronger. But the right I think of the treadmill, I don't run marathons. I'm not like pound. I'm a walker, not a runner. So, okay, what are puffins? Puffins are those wonderful seabirds. They're beautiful. They're black and they have a little bit of orange, a little bit of white, and they fly very fast. And I've seen them many times on trips to Alaska and the Inside Passage and other parts of the world. So that's what puffins are. They kind of remind you of penguins, but they're not the same. Anyway, back to this. So you've got this piece of blue willow. Do you collect blue willow?
I've got a few blue pieces, but this one is special. Like I said, my mother-in-law gave it to me, and it has the Japan in black. So I was wondering if this is pre-World War II because of the mark.
Okay, because it says Japan in black.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't say made in Japan. I have had other things that says made in Japan with a blue mark.
Okay, so made in is introduced in 1875.
Oh.
So now you've got so you're confused somewhere, or whatever information you got from the internet is incorrect. That tells you that this piece, because of its mark, would be pre-world. Well, it could be pre-World War II, but made in indicates actually goes all the way back to 1875. So, you're thinking made in happens later. It doesn't. It happens much earlier, actually.
Oh, okay. So this would
see,
be,
now you're confused. This is why you got to
yeah.
Well, this is why you have to know your source for all of you, because you're all going, I go to this Facebook group and they kind of know and they're very nice and we all love whatever the topic is, but I don't know if I got the information right. And sometimes, you will, but sometimes you won't. So with respect to this, that mark indicates an early 20th century mark. So it dates after 1921 and before 1941. So 21 to 41 is the time period for that plate. Now, how big is that plate?
This plate is approximately 6 inches.
Would you trade that plate for the blue teacup, the blue and white teacup, with the person who was outside? She was in
no, I would not. No, I would not.
Sorry, Dr. Lori, my power is out, so I have to be outside.
I'm happy to have you outside. I don't care. As long as you have a plain background, I don't care where you are.
I'm really trying to keep it right.
But don't give me a million family pictures behind you, because I don't want to see it. I want to see a plain background for any of you. That piece. So would you trade the plate for the cup?
No.
Not you. Would Liz from Seward, Alaska trade the plate for the cup?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Why not?
Because I don't like teacups.
Okay.
I prefer plates and other glassware, but I would sell this to those people.
Okay,
that had
get that out of here, Liz. Don't do that crap with me. I hate that, because that gets me like, why am I helping these people who are trying to get extra ones in? And we're going to try to make a sale. Come on, that particular so your blue and white plate is a nice piece. I would probably trade it for the teacup. Let's go to the teacup. Yeah, that teacup is pretty nice. Can I see the bottom, the underside? And that teacup is pretty old too. Get it right there. It is. Look at the color. Look at the color. It's kind of a celadon type of green. It's a little bit on the green side. Not quite celadon, but it's a little bit green. As if you took lime juice and you added it to the white porcelain clay. All right?
Yeah.
That's not what they do, but I want you to understand what the celadon kind of color looks. That little green, oftentimes called, sometimes referred to as famille verte. This is not famille verte, but that's a very nice piece. So that piece is rather old as well. How did you acquire it?
Goodwill, there was a set of 4. I paid $1.99, I believe, each.
What's your first name? Where are you calling from outside?
My name is Tara. I'm calling from Crescent City, California. Oops, sorry, trying to keep this in the
back up a little bit for me. It is difficult to do when you're holding the piece and the phone.
Yes.
So value on that piece of course is made in China. It's made about 1880 to 1895, and I would say value on that piece is easily $40 to $60 for one cup.
Wow.
That's
awesome.
Right. That's awesome. Based on actual sales records, it's a very nice piece. Look for the color. The other little tip off, show them that handle. You see that handle? That's hand built. So they basically will hand build that handle. That handle has an area where your thumb is going to sit. That handle has a nice circular curve, and then it has that extension support at the bottom that is making sure that handle doesn't get broken off in the kiln. Beautiful piece. I like that piece at $40 to $60 for one cup. Just one. Very nice.
The handle actually is what drew me to it, because I remember one of your videos you said, look for that little extension there where the little triangle is. And I was thinking, oh, that's got to be at least 1940s. I had no idea it would have been a lot earlier
earlier than that. Stick with me. I'm going to show you all of it. Nobody can do what I can do. Anyway, and I want you to succeed. Hey, PlayDoh or Slinky, Tara?
I would say Play-Doh. I like building
I like
things.
Play-Doh. I like to make something, you know, I'm
Yeah.
a builder. I like to make something, you know. Slinky was fun. I like to do it down the stairs, but after you do that a couple times, you know.
You can build
I don't know.
anything with Play-Doh.
Yeah, I know. What do you think? 169. What do you think the number means?
I
Take a
think
guess.
it's the number of Dr. Lori live videos.
Oh, okay. All right, Tara. Good to see you. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Lori. Have a good day.
Yeah, you have a good day too. She's close. So if you were doing that hot and cold game, remember that game where you played hot and cold? You're hot, you're hot, you're cold, you're cold. She'd be warm. I'll give her warm on that one. Good to see all of you. Good to see all of you. Yeah, it's wonderful when you guys support the channel. You know why you're supporting us, making more videos that will help you. And of course, you recognize my fantastic staff. So I appreciate that. And again, any way that you can help us is wonderful, whether it's something like a super chat, okay, or maybe it's, and I appreciate those, or maybe it's, I shared the channel, Dr. Lori. I went on my social media, on my Facebook, on my Insta, on my, Pinterest, wherever you go. And you said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share the channel and tell everybody else about the information that I've learned, right? That I've learned from you. I appreciate all the appreciations, but here's how you can show me your appreciation. You got to share the channel and I need you to watch. How do you watch easily? The binge link. You know the binge link. The binge link, of course, is something that my great staff has put together for you guys to make it easy for you. It organizes the videos and it gives you the most current video first. You can copy that link, you can save it, you can click on it, and then all the videos come up in a particular order so you don't miss any. Why? Because there's 169 videos, and you know what they're of? Dr. Lori at public events. That's right, event videos that you all tend to tell me, oh, I love the event videos, right? 169 of them. Did you know that there's nearly 900 videos on our YouTube channel? Videos that I do, some of them on YouTube, some of them for YouTube, some of them other videos that I do for network television and other places. So please use the binge link. It's easy to find at the specials and shop page at drloriv.com. But my guests are here. It's so good that they're here. Lots of cool stuff. Let's see what else we've got. We had some china. We had, we had a nice big primitive stool. We have this that looks like a box. Kind of looks like a box. We've got that nice piece of china there. That's a nice pattern. I like that a lot. Can I see the back of that piece? That piece that kind of looks like a, I don't know, it looks like a box. I don't know if I'm not getting the right angle on it. And this is the back of that piece of china. Oh, okay. Oh, triple hinges. Can you open that box? Oh, all right. Okay. Let's go with the box because I bet you're all curious now. What's your name, hon?
Hey, Dr. Lori, this is Nikki and Ben.
I remember Nikki and Ben. Didn't we do a video call together?
Not yet. You're on our list, but we haven't done one yet.
Okay, then I'm confusing Nikki and Ben, but I've seen your visual looks right to me, and I have pretty good visual skills, you know. So nice to see you. So what do you like about the channel?
All the information. I used to go thrifting and just buy things based on liking them, but now I have the knowledge. So I just feel really knowledgeable when I buy things now.
Hey, Nikki, are you finding that you're buying better stuff that you still like?
Yeah.
I got double head nods on that. Is that true?
Yes, definitely.
Where are you guys in the world? Where in the world?
Washington State.
Washington State. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about this collar box. So collar box, what made you buy it? It's an unusual piece, and it's a piece that dates to the 19th century into the early 20th century. And collar boxes are yours is rather decorative, you know? And then the collar that would stand up would be, of course, pressed and placed inside the collar box until the next week when you would wear the collar again, right? So that's a pretty nice piece. Did you know it was a collar box when you purchased it?
No, we bought it at a yard sale, and the gal called it a jewelry presentation box. And I like a lot of the antique jewelry, so I bought it for that reason. But we learned it was a collar box, and I love it. It's really
well.
Cool.
See, this is what I mean about people who think they're in the know but are telling you stuff is not accurate. So it is a collar box. Could you use it to present something? Sure, you could, of course. You could put my, my scarf in there if you wanted to, or a piece of jewelry or whatever you like, but it's intended for collars and they're typical of the early 20th century. That's what yours has. Yours has some applique elements on it, right? So they actually applied the lithograph image on top of it. I like all the hinges and the hardware is really quite nice. And Ben is great. You could make him like Vanna White. He's doing a great job. You know how she does with the vowels? You're doing very well. I like it. I like it a lot. So it's good to see you guys. How much did you pay?
$20.
Okay. What do you think it's worth?
Hopefully a little more.
Yeah, it's worth about 4 times more. It's worth about $80.
Okay.
That's okay. I mean, I think you did well. Did you negotiate down from $20? Because $20 is like $1 million at a yard sale.
I know. It was 25, and I think we bought some other things. So she said, take that for 20.
Okay. All right. You might have to push a little harder next time.
Okay.
If you bought other things and she only went down $5, you could have, But I still like it. I do like it. And you know what? It matches the color of the back of the wall, actually.
Yeah.
So that's great.
It's
Okay, before you go. Play-Doh or Slinky? The question of the day.
Play-Doh.
And Play-Doh.
Yeah. Play-Doh. Why? Because you like to build stuff?
I just like how it tastes. No, I like to build stuff. Yeah.
I think we all ate Play-Doh, didn't we? Everybody ate Play-Doh a little bit, right? I'm gonna go old school on you now. Kindergarten, I'm in the basement of my mother's raised ranch. I'm with one of my cousins who were very, very close, and we're making flour and paint. We're making flour and water to make Play-Doh. They taught us in school some way to make it, but you did it at school where it was a controlled environment with adults. Well, 2 5-year-olds decided they were going to do it in the basement, to make the thing. We had flour all over my mother's basement. I will never forget it. What a mess.
No.
We got in so much trouble. And all we said was, we were trying to make Play-Doh and save money from you buying Play-Doh. We were in big trouble that night. Anyway, nice to see you guys. Thanks for being with me.
Thank you.
Have fun. Keep it up now. Keep thrifting. They're finding better objects, right? They're still finding things they love, but they're finding objects that, in fact, are of higher quality. What's going to happen? You're going to either keep a great collection, and a lot of you guys are buying beautiful pieces. I did a video call with a couple today. The husband and husband, they were having a wonderful time collecting art. And they said, we're buying what we like, but now we know from watching the channel that we like stuff of higher quality. There you go. So, of course, you're going to make a better investment and you're going to end up not only on the better side monetarily, but the better side in your collections too. So that's great. And you're all great too. Thanks to my guests and thanks to you for watching. I'll see you next time.